Hey guys, so today I want to do a quick little video here comparing the Galaxy S5 or the iPhone 6 versus the Galaxy S5 here. So pretty fun comparison. Apple's latest iPhone here, comparing it against the Galaxy S5, which was Samsung's big phone for this year, the S5, did I say that? And of course the main feature with the S5 was that it was water resistant. Which was quite nice, and dust resistant. But what was horrible with this phone was the kind of like flimsy, cheap quality feel that you got with it. Heart rate sensor on the back. Not really sure if many people used it, but it was just a bad. It's just a bad phone, and a lot of people agree with it. It feels like some material here in the back, like dotted. Weird texture. I think most people agree that it's not that nice, and also they kind of like the book design on the sides, that was pretty bad actually. And yeah, most people probably agree with that. The brand new iPhone here feels of course way more premium. Okay, of course, but you can see I have the gold color edition here. It feels like an iPod Touch, but so good with the metal or aluminum or whatever material it is. More rounded off design than the iPhone 5s. Touch ID here. It's just more quality feel from the beginning. But then again, I should say that it doesn't have an IP67 certification as the S5 has, which is very, very nice, actually, if you are planning to have it in water. But you can also see in terms of thickness here that the iPhone seems to be thinner, which is nice. And also this one, the S5, had bad quality on this little thing down here. You can see it's broken on me. It just took 2 months and then it got destroyed. Samsung now have fixed this in the brand new S5 Mini, which doesn't even need one of these at the bottom of the phone. But of course, and also Samsung is working on better improvements on their future Galaxy devices, like the Galaxy Note 4, the Galaxy Alpha, that has more of a metal quality feel. But let's continue on here. So 4.7-inch display here on the iPhone, which is a very, very nice screen size compared to the small iPhones that has been in the past 4-inch. And it is stacking up here with almost like a 720p display, but it's like 750p, 4.7-inch, as I said, versus a 5.1-inch display here, 1080p resolution on the Galaxy device. So I'm pretty confident here that this Galaxy S5 should have way higher pixels, PPI pixels per inch. But then again, the 720p display on this 4.7-inch is still very, very, very good, and you're probably not gonna notice any huge difference here. AMOLED technology, of course, Samsung's AMOLED display here, and Apple's IPS LCD display here. There's a big difference here in cameras. You do get like a 16 megapixel camera here on the Galaxy S5, and only an 8 megapixel camera, ouch, on the iPhone, which is pretty bad. Apple is like slow at upgrading stuff, and I like pixels. I like megapixels, you know. So that's pretty bad actually, that you have a 60 megapixel here, but only 8 megapixel here on the iPhone. Then again, the software is pretty okay, but yeah, what can I say? Apple can get away with it because they have pretty okay software running. So that's that little thing. You do get the Apple A8 chipset inside of the iPhone, and versus the Snapdragon 801 inside of the S5, which still holds up very, very nicely here, even to this day. Compared to the brand new Snapdragon 805, of course, will be in newer phones like the Galaxy Note 4. And I'm sorry, I'm taking these phones up here, but I'm just gonna open up the browser here. GSM. So let's load up GSM's GSM Arena's website. Have to go down here. So quad-core 2.5 GHz, Craze 400 inside of the S5 versus dual-core 1.4 GHz inside of the iPhone. You can see here the display quality is definitely way different on both these two. It definitely looks a little bit different here. And of course you can decide for yourself which one you like the most. Also both have very good GPUs. You have the most high-end GPU inside of the S5 still, the Adreno 330, and then you do get the Apple's PowerVR GX 6450 GPU inside of the iPhone, which is a quad-core GPU, which performs very, very nice. You can see here this cool thing about the iPhone inside of the browser, that if you want to go back, I think at least you should be able to swipe. No, wait a sec. Yeah, probably doesn't work when it opens up like that in a new tab. But here you can do this cool thing on the iPhone that you can swipe to go back, and here you have to tap on that back key. But on the iPhone, that's already loaded that page, which I find pretty cool. Only 1810 milliamp battery inside of the iPhone versus the bigger battery inside of the S5, the 2800 milliamps, and also ultra power saving mode. If I can recall, I can't really find any cool power saving mode here inside of this device, but I might be wrong. But you do have battery usage, but not like a cool mode like this. I'm pretty sure you don't get inside of the iPhone. So if your battery runs out, then that's going to be pretty bad. So this ultra power saving mode will have a longer battery life, probably, hopefully, overall. So yeah, I mean, just a quick little side-by-side comparison here, talking about specs and stuff like that. I love to do it in, I might do more advanced videos, but the main key thing here is that the Galaxy S5 was a big fail in terms of quality feel, but Samsung is, because they're a leader in the market, they could, they could be a little bit lazy on that area, but probably next year going to see way more quality feel on Samsung devices, because Samsung is stepping it up now with the Galaxy Note 4, so that's definitely nice. Of course, the experience here with iOS is still a good operating system, and you can now have widgets in here, which is pretty cool, and also have third-party keyboards, which could also be a nice little adventure. I checked out some cool third-party keyboards for iOS, and yeah, they were pretty awesome. Of course, there's price difference here as well, so just wanted to do this overall look here. If there's anything specific you want to know, definitely let me know about that. And of course, both have a fingerprint sensor down here at the bottom, Touch ID, and Samsung's fingerprint scanner. So if you want to unlock these phones with your hand, you can definitely do so. So yeah, quick look.